sewing friends, Deb here, Slap Happy Sewing. Okay, today I'm going to do a little episode of Friday Sews. I love the idea of Friday Sews, the hashtag Friday Sews, so I thought I would join in. Alright, so what have I been doing? So in today's video, I'm going to show you, mostly I've made a couple of things which were really using leftover fabrics, scrap busting makes. I've been adjusting some things that I've made that don't fit me very well. I sold 28 pieces of fabric on TradeBee, so I think, fabric and a few patterns was in that. So I feel really happy that I've decluttered my fabric and my patterns. What I'll do now is I'll just show you the things that I've made. We'll cut to those videos.
This is a Burda pattern that I've made a few times, and this was made out of leftovers from that jumpsuit that I made. Well, the jumpsuit that's still sitting in my wardrobe half finished. But that's okay, because I've just put it aside for now. I know I'll finish it one day, I'm just not quite in the mood for it now. But you can see the Burda pattern there. It's actually designed to be cut on the bias, but I didn't do that. In fact, I've sort of never really cut this one on the bias because I've always used it to use up scraps, and the bias uses up a lot of waste. Oh, here I am just trying it on with a jacket. Oh, one thing I thought I would do is every time I try something on and film myself, I was going to try it on with some other things, because I'm really bad at looking at what else might work with a garment. I'm a real lover of jackets and toppers, so yeah, when I say it was made out of scraps, you can see the back here, it was pieced together. In fact, it should have been cut in, I think, one piece, and I put a back seam and a yoke in it to make it all fit. But hey, you know, made a top out of something that I would have thrown away otherwise, so I'm happy. So here I am coming down again, trying it on with this. This is like a ready-to-wear black suede shirt. I think this actually doesn't look too bad. I'm not such a lover of black, as you know, but yeah, I think this looks good. The only thing is the shirt's quite hot. Yeah, and this top has come out quite low cut. I think that's because of the kind of looseness of the fabric. So what else have I got in mind here to try on? Here we go again. I'm just trying it on with a couple of cardigans that I possess. Now, that black suede top and this cardigan, I've got another one to try in a minute. I have hardly ever worn these garments. So, you know, if this top has me wear some of these unused garments, then so much the better. And coming up now is the other one. Oh yes, this is 3/4 length sleeve and a slightly longer one. I have worn this cardigan a bit more. It works with one or two of my dresses. Yep. Yeah, not bad. I really recommend trying your garments on and filming yourself, not to seem, you know, you don't have to show it to anyone else, but I think you get a really good objective look at how things look. Here we are again. Do you remember this cardigan? It's the Canyon cardigan by Love Notions. I picked it up because it's got the green in it. It's very similar to the green on the blouse. Funny. Now, do you remember I was making the Chemanius top before Christmas, and I kind of got stuck with it? Well, I did manage to finish it, though there was a bit of hacking and fiddling around going on there. I made a complete mess of the front. I put the front on the wrong way round, but I've managed to sort of suss it out so that it looks okay. I certainly didn't feel like taking it all off again since I'd trimmed it and everything. It should be a bit longer at the front, but I don't think it really matters too much. This was also made out of scraps, and that front piece should be one piece, and I made it in two by having the seam down in the pleat in the middle of the front. So yeah, I made good use of that, and of course this was the fabric I used to make my Charlie caftan. That was really a very small scrap that did the shoulders and the binding and the cuff. and I did kind of run a bit short, but hey, I mean, it's another one. I'm actually very happy with it. I think the only thing I would do again is, I think if I made it again, I would maybe lower the neck a little bit, because when it's all done up, it does feel quite sort of constricting. This will be very good for work. I'm just going to try it on now with a few jackets. Here's this blue one. I wear this blue one a lot. It was really, really stiff when I first had it. It's a ready to wear jacket, but it's actually softened up nicely now, much more comfortable. And this one coming up now is my blue jean jacket that I just bought just before Christmas, and that is really, really stiff too. And here is another jacket. This jacket was way too small for me, and I literally, see all those little tucks and seams? I let a little bit out of every single one of them, and I think I can wear it now, so I'm quite happy with that. I do like rescuing my clothes. Oh yes, here's another one. This is a much more sort of, what do you call it, waterfall front jacket. Yeah, I haven't worn this a whole lot. Now see that? I think that would look great for work. That's fine. Very happy with that. So yeah, I think both of these tops will get good use. I think the first one's too low cut for work though, unfortunately. Oh yeah, this one is a jacket that I made for a topper for my module that I made last year in the Great Module Sew Along. It's lovely and warm actually. So now I'm going to show you some of the things that I made myself and that I've managed to finish. I made this little hat for myself. Remember that, I don't know what you call it, a shrug or something? I put an edge on it and I made a hat to match. This top I also made in the Great Module Sew Along, and I did an alteration to that. You see, I put some side slits in it. What I was finding is, because I've got a fat tummy, every time I sit down, it was feeling tight across my tummy. Oh, and then there's this one. This was a Concord t-shirt that I lengthened into a dress. It was I had made it a little bit short, just above my knees for a dress. I have worn it a few times, but then I decided I wasn't wearing it enough. And really at home, I like to wear more t-shirts than dresses. And this one as well. Oh, what was the name of that dress? It was a Love Notions dress that I've recently made. This was the muslin. I decided to cut it off and make it into a tunic because I'll get more wear of it out of it in the house.
I've just been watching Kirsten from Dahlia Society, and I love her videos because they're so colourful. I love the way she can always film them in the garden. A few people have said we've got similar colouring. Well, you've probably seen that I have dyed my hair, and I only meant for it to go one shade darker. I think if I go a little bit darker, it won't always keep washing out. Well, it would really look like hardly any difference between dark blonde and light golden brown. So I bought the light golden brown thinking it would last longer. Oh my goodness. And it's already lightened up a bit, but I'm not going to try and bleach it or anything like that. I'm just going to live with it because my hair's got this tendency to just keep fading and fading anyway. But yeah, a bit of a shock. I think I quite like it with a bit more colour in. This is a bit too dark, but I think I'm really trying to get back to as I was when I was young. I was a natural redhead when I was young. I'll pop a picture up there for you to see. But it's really, really difficult to keep your hair in a red colour when you're older, because really underneath all this dye I've got a lot of sort of white at the front, and it's a sort of orange colour the rest of it. So yeah, red just doesn't cover it properly. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up or consider subscribing. I always forget to say that usually. Yeah, I'll try and make a video every week for Friday Sews. Until next week. Bye bye. Have a good week.